It's morning at Hell's Gate. The sun creeps over the horizon, breaking through the clouds and painting its reflection across the dam. Birds take flight from the water's edge as the day slowly comes alive. The only sounds are the morning birds calling through the stillness, the odd kangaroo or two, a quiet moment before the day ahead. Out here, every sunrise feels like a reminder of just how remote and raw this part of Australia really is. Our setup waits quietly in the early light, the truck and van built for remote, off-grid travel and designed to take on the toughest of roads. Tyres, suspension, accessories, our entire setup, inside and out, every part of it, including how we've packed it, will be tested as we roll west. We love putting our gear through its paces out here because this is what it was made for, and it has to be. Because from here, the road turns rough. Some say the roughest stretch in Australia right now. The Savannah Way itself runs for 3,700 kilometres, linking Cairns on the east coast with Broome in the west. It's remote, rugged and vast, a route that pushes both travellers and their setups through crocodile country, endless red dirt, river crossings and small outback towns. Since leaving Cairns in far north Queensland, we've camped beside Cumberland Dam, spent a few days with friends floating down the Gregory River and reached Hell's Gate, the last roadhouse before the dirt really begins. Ahead of us lies more than 300 kilometres of punishing track, where corrugations rattle every bolt, river crossings wash the wheels, and bull dust swallows the road. From Hell's Gate to Borroloola, every kilometre demands something of both us and our setup, and each one takes us closer to our destination, East Arnhem Land, a place steeped in culture and remote natural beauty that we've dreamt of visiting for years. This is more than just a road. It's the pathway to one of the most remote and unforgettable parts of Australia. Hold on, things are about to get rough.
It's a moving day. This morning we are packing up to hit the road. We are leaving Hell's Gate, heading to Borroloola. Apparently the roads are pretty corrugated, this part of the Savannah Way. Well, we've had a lot of people warning us that it's pretty rough. So Chris is organising the tyre pressures and the rebound in the shocks, and I'm packing the fridge and trying to make sure that my glass jars of shells don't disintegrate on the road.
Get some water before we get out of here.
Chris is in charge of logistics, so I actually don't know how far we're going today. I don't know. All I know is that it's probably going to be a free camp, and to be honest, he changes his mind. So if he says we're going to go to a certain spot, sometimes if he feels like driving a bit further, we drive a bit further, and sometimes if he decides he wants to stop early, we stop early. So we just prepare for whatever may be. Right now, he's going to put a bunch of water in the tanks, and we'll see where the road takes us. Tanks full.
Oh yeah.
Aww.
Let's get on the road.
Let's get on the road.
So we're about 5 k's to the NT water.
What I find fascinating is that we were pretty much here this time last year. We love it so much, we're doing it all again.
We have made it back into the NT. How cool is this sign? And it's a lot better than the one on the Stewart Highway. Hang on a second, I'm going to dull this down a bit because you guys are really bright here. Ah, is that a little better for you?
I'm in the NT, you're not. I love borders. There's something so special about borders.
You going to do a happy dance? Alright, you look like a Fruit Loop now.
I am a Fruit Loop. What's new?
So we just radioed through to this truck coming towards us, and I just told them I'm going to pull right up and off the road so they can keep running down the centre. And look at that, she's coming now. It's actually a chick driving the truck. There she's running, hugging the bank there, which is pretty cool. Thanks for that.
Been driving for what, half an hour?
Longer than that.
Okay, longer than that. Time flies when you're having fun. And it is time to pull over and for Chris to walk around the outside of the truck and the van and make sure everything's still attached. And it's my job to jump inside the van and make sure there's no dramas in there. We do run the gusto, the dust reduction. So that's going to be roaring away. All good on the outside?
Yeah, mate. Always good. It's always.
And here we are inside. Everything looks great. We're all good. We're all good in the fridge. That is our dust reduction. Turn it off because it's really loud. It's the Gusto and it lives up in there and it is wonderful. I just realized I forgot to take this fusion lock off. So I'm gonna do that now and pop it on the bed with the other two. All right, I'm good on the inside. Oh, look what lies ahead of us.
Look at this, I just had a little bit of service. So see that little satellite there? Can you see that? No, you can't.
Hang on, yes, I can see
So
that.
I think that is Telstra using STARLINK data.
You reckon they're doing that already?
Well, I thought they were doing some testing. I don't know. I did hear that. So if anyone knows, leave a comment below.
Well, is it just a picture of a satellite and no bars and you've got service?
Yeah, and I just got a message come through. So that's really strange. Maybe that is. What do you think? Leave a comment if you know anything about it. I knew there was something going on, but I didn't. Yeah, I thought they were just doing some testing, but that's pretty cool when that happens.
We're back on the bitumen.
I'll tell you if it's jump up.
This part is sealed. So certain bits of this road are sealed, aren't they?
Yeah, most dirt highways like this, you've got the jump ups that are tarred, or else they'll get destroyed if they're not. And it'll make it slippery for heavy trucks and stuff to go up it. Okay, so we left King Ash Bay this morning, which is here.
Hang on a second, let me come over and zoom in.
We are now here, so King Ash, not King Ash, Hell's Gate was here.
Yeah.
We're going to motor up to here and then come back across the CARPENTARIA highway back to Daly Waters. We've done up this way, this is Roper Bar and down at LIMMEN National Park and all that. We've done all that section, and then over here the flag is King Ash Bay, so we'll come across and then dart back that way to Daly. And then up there.
When are we where do you know where we're aiming to get tonight?
No, not really. Just up here somewhere, I reckon. Free camp up here. We'll work it out. Near Borroloola or something.
Okay.
Sweet.
Come for a bit of a walk because, well, this looks fun. and he's now got to do it. With the drone. So Chris has got the drone up, trying to see if... look at them all on the... Hey guys! They're all on the roof of their car. Now some locals down in the river having a bit of a swim, getting a bit of a toot as we drove past. So apparently there's some nice waterways around here. Drone comes in handy. Oh, there they go again! It's currently 4 o'clock. We've been driving since 9. Stopped to take a couple of shots, but otherwise it's just been steady going. Lots of bumps, lots of dust, and I think I speak for us both when I say we're ready to pull up for the day. Are you ready to pull up for the day?
Just trying to find somewhere though.
Well, the drone's landing and we still don't know where we're going. Well, it looks like this is the spot. A little bit dusty.
Yeah, she's dusty. There you go.
Thanks, babe.
You go in now.
And this is our spot for the night.
Whoa, what a day. This was a big K day, man. We left Hell's Gate this morning. I think we've done about 260 Ks and it's taken us 6 hours to get it done. Last time we came through here, this section of road and even further north all the way up to Roper Bar was brutal. Like, we've driven a lot of brutal roads in our time around the country, and I did say this is probably the worst we've done. The Savannah Way, this NT section of Savannah Way, and
aside from Blood Creek ruins.
Yeah, Blood Creek, Ruhlman's, Dalhousie. These places make the Gib look like a freeway, man, I'll tell you what. We did it last year, and I said it was the most brutal we've ever done, and it's fair to say this one was worse.
I think it was in a different area. Last year it was worse in a different area. Like it wasn't as bad in this area.
Yeah, it was further. It was more past north of King Ash Bay, Roper Bar area.
It was over CALVERT. What's it called?
CALVERT Crossing.
Yes, right after that was when it got really bad.
Man, I am literally cooked. Like
I
like I said, man, last year it was brutal, and I swore it was the worst, but this was by far even worse again. So, happy days. It's just all part of what we do, isn't it?
It is happy days because all 3 of my glass jars filled with shells survived.
Yeah, we've come out unscathed, mate. So it's pretty cool yet again. But yeah, we're just going to relax. It's one of those days where you do the massive Ks and you just want to pull up, have a good shower, get rid of the dust off you, and
get your pre-cooked meat out of the freezer and defrost it in the microwave and eat that.
Yeah, we got 3 days to get to Arnhem Road.
Freeway?
Yep, East Arnhem Freeway. Man, I can't even think.
His brains are not working
I can't
anymore.
even think. I'm just that cooked, mate. What a day.
We're on the Wee Ryan River. Yeah. We are WEAR. Yeah. YAN.
Anyway, we're going to wait for that sun to go down. We're going to have a good feed and we're going to get to bed and,
get up and do it all over again.
See you in the morning. Yeah. Quick note. It's even worse again heading up towards Borroloola. So,
Thanks to all of you guys who have messaged us and told us how the conditions of the road are. So we know what we've got ahead of us.
Sunset, food, then bed. And we'll
shower.
see you in the morning and a shower. Bye. Good morning. This is our first morning waking up back in the NT and we are pumped, and man, we had a good sleep last night. It was so peaceful. Woke up this morning to a couple of kites just circling around, the sound of the kites. Anyway, we've got last 60 odd Ks into Borroloola today, and then not sure where we're heading from there, but the last 60 Ks are apparently the most brutal. So we've got another tough day ahead of us. I've just gotten up, I just checked all the tyre pressures, adjusted them a little bit this morning to make sure everything's good. Jumped under the van, had a bit of a look around. Jumped under the truck, had a bit of a look around, and yeah, we're good to go again. We're on our way to Arnhem, and this is going to be sick.
Well, that was a lovely first night in the NT, and we're all packed up, ready to get going. We do have about, I think, 60 kilometres to go to get to Borroloola. And from what we've heard from all you beautiful followers who've done it recently, is that it actually gets worse. So it was pretty hectic yesterday. It's all good fun though. And we are really looking forward to what these next 60 kilometres bring. And again, like yesterday, Chris is in charge of logistics. Oh, the WiTi is on. Someone's stealing our van. Oh, it's us. The WiTi security system. So the brakes just locked on and the alarm sounded because it thought we were stealing the van. So we don't know how far we're going today. We're just going to drive like we did yesterday until we don't want to drive anymore. Fun! Would you look at that? That's one way to cross the Savannah Way. Wow.
You want to get our mountain bikes out and join in for a couple 100 Ks?
No thanks for the offer, but I'd rather jump in the truck. Or you could just leave me behind. Bye!
Get a double!
See you in Borroloola. Oh yeah, I'll dink on his handlebars. He's going the wrong way though. Let me in.
Boy, have I got something special for you this morning. I've decided I'm going to treat you to a beautiful breakfast, a romantic breakfast
I'm nervous.
of corrugation.
Oh,
How's that?
thank you so much.
Oh, you're more than welcome, honey. I tell you, I'm always thinking of you. First thing this morning, isn't it just beautiful?
Straight back onto it.
Oh, yeah, it's just stunning. Oh, it's actually nice here. Look. Bull dust too.
Well, windows up for the bull dust. So what are they sitting
They're
at now?
15. Oh, that one's at 49. That's not right, clearly.
Tyre pressure monitors.
Did you put a jumper on? Oh no, it's gone back now.
Hang on, they're not just tyre pressure monitors, are they? Because that's the temperature of the tyres.
Yeah, pressures and temperature.
It's both.
So that's the Caravan.
And they change in colours. It goes from green to yellow to orange to red.
You know, yesterday they were about 50 to 52 degrees, which is totally fine.
Would you like to explain
What?
what you run cold tyre pressures before you when you're on the normal stuff?
Oh, on the van, the tyre is a 118 load rating, so that
Hang on, what tyres have we got?
that equals, it's the Yokohama G003s on the van, which is a mud, like a really heavy duty carcass. So it's a 118 load rating, which is about 1,350 kilo, I think it is, per tyre. So that's about 5,500 kg in total. So with the van, I normally drop down with these. Well, max cold pressures is 80 psi, but on these corrugations, I'll start them at about 40 to 45. So yeah, it's a little bit lower than normal, but I'll keep my speeds down and keep an eye on the temps. And the truck is totally different. So these are 128 load rating, which is about 1,800 kilo per tyre. So just over 7 tonne in total combined weight at 65 psi. So the rears I start at about 45 psi. Oh no, yeah, no, that's about right. 45 to 50 psi on the rear, and then the fronts I will drop down to about 37 psi. So, but mind you,
sorry about that.
but the rear axle loads on this thing is nearly 3,400 kilos, so I'm nearly at max load. So I've just got to be careful. But
So what was
that's
the PSI on the bitumen?
65 psi cold on the truck and 80 psi on the van. So yeah, that's my happy numbers for my van. But just remember, every truck and van and tyre and weights has a different tyre, different load rating and different PSIs to run. So yeah, you just got to sort of work it out, suck it and see, as they say.
And the numbers are on the wall of the tyre?
Yeah, you got a Q rating on the tyre. So just when you buy tyres, make sure you've got the right load rating for your vehicle. Anyway, I'm just going to enjoy this beautiful corrugation for breakfast. So while we're on dirt roads, I thought this would be a great opportunity to talk about the etiquette of this type of driving. Now, I've said it before, I'm a bit of a pusher for these type of things, and mate, etiquette on dirt roads, you know, we've firsthand come across a horrific scene in the past, and we don't want to come across it again. So this is why I'm out there trying to spread the word and make sure people are doing the right things. Number one, UHF, man, please guys, everyone needs to carry a UHF. If it's not an in-car one, just get a handheld one. It's worth its weight in gold for this type of roads. You need to be able to communicate with cars in front and cars behind. You know, the dust bellows that bad, and you're just blind. You're driving blind and people can't see you. So yeah, number one thing, man, UHF. Number two, which is as important, are headlights. Man, you must run headlights. If you don't have your headlights on, no one can see you. It's just that plain and simple. And trying to come up to someone without them being able to see you in the background it's so dangerous. And then passing people and then coming the other way, it's so dangerous. So the lights on my truck there, the KC Highlights Gravity Titans, amber lights, mate, look at those things. They are incredible. The cool thing about these, man, they're a 40% light, so about 40% power. So you can drive towards someone and it's not going to blind them at all. So absolute worth its weight in gold, man, having a good set of amber lights at 40% so you can keep them on when people are coming towards you. Cool part about these lights too is a flick of a switch and they turn to white, man. Look at that. And then back to amber, back to white, and then back to amber. Yeah, so the white lights is obviously your full 100% power, proper spotlight, which are just incredible. But having the amber function that you can leave on all the time is
is a no-brainer, man. These Casey HILITES, these guys have been building off-road lights for 55 years. They're classed as the pioneers. It's actually funny how good they are. We've had a heap of people, or a heap of road workers that we've come up to go, holy crap, I saw you a mile away through the dust. And then every time we pull up to camp, we get the odd person saying that, wow, they saw us coming a mile away, and people on the roads as well. So yeah, these are really freaking cool, and no one has whinged about them being too bright. So mate, Casey HILITES, you've nailed it.
The photo!
All good? Yeah, boy! I should have been doing that on the way to the Cape, shouldn't I, babe?
How's your knee, by the way?
Yeah, not good. Not great.
You haven't been doing any more tricks on your motorbike?
No, mate, no.
Take it easy, guys.
You too, mate.
The corrugation stretch as far as the eye can see, a pattern worn deep into the road. Each ridge shudders through the truck and van, shaking cupboards, rattling gear and testing every connection. Some sections force us to slow right down, while others let us skim across the top. The Gen Y hitch takes some of the sting out, keeping the rig steady and under control, and the stone stomper shields the van from the constant spray of rocks. But it's still a matter of constant concentration. Hands vibrating on the wheel, eyes fixed on the track, watching for G-outs and those little red warning signs placed by the NT government to mark hazards best avoided. Kilometre after kilometre, we keep rolling west.
We've made it back on the blacktop, back in Dumaji. I think we might air up now and...
Dumaji?
No, sorry, we're in Borroloola. Oops, sorry. I'm like really lost, aren't I? Yeah, back in Borroloola. We'll air up and I think we'll just hit the CARPENTARIA highway back. We have done north of here, all the way up to Roper and King Ash, but I don't think we'll be doing it this time. We've only got a couple of nights left before we got to be on the East Arnhem Land highway. So, yeah, happy days. But if you get a chance, head north from here.
Look, hang on. Look at that. Pretty.
Yeah, thanks. If you get an opportunity, head north from here, all the way up into LIMMEN National Park, the western and southern lost cities.
Butterfly Creek Falls.
Butterfly Creek Falls.
Roper Bar.
A beautiful campground. And literally, when it says Butterfly Creek Falls, thousands and thousands and thousands of butterflies hang around the cliff faces, and it's really cool.
And it's the only croc-free swimming in LIMMEN National Park that they say.
That we know, but someone said the other day they had a croc bait
And you made me swim in
test
it.
thing in there the other day just to make sure there was no crocs in there.
Well, while Chris finishes airing up, I'm going to head into Malandari Shopping Centre and have a look and see what's inside. Last time we were here, there wasn't a whole lot, but I'm always keen to have a look when we stop at these local shops because you never know, there might be something I need. Heading out of Borroloola now, so I did go into the shop and grab some bacon and some Scotch fillet steak that I'm going to slice up. Some big fat sausages, which looked amazing. Topped up on the groceries, got a few fresh things like broccoli and pumpkin and stuff as well. And now we're heading to, Chris likes to call it the MAKITA Roadhouse?
Yeah.
I like to call it the Heartbreak Hotel.
Which is what it's called.
Which is what it is. That's where we were last year, and it actually looks like a really cool spot. There's places to camp out the back, powered sites, unpowered sites. You had a chicken burger there, I think, last time?
Yeah, we're just going to chill there for the night and then make our way back to Better Springs the next night, which will give us a night or two just to regather, get the supplies we need and get to Arnhem. So it's perfect timing, actually.
Got your lunch thawing on the dash.
Oh, yeah.
Little mini,
Put the heater on so it thaws quicker.
little mini quiche. How's your window defrosted quiche?
Going from Clubshed to Weybridge, East
Average? He just said it was average.
That's mine is bloody good.
Surprise, we've had a change of plans. We've decided, as lovely as the HEARTBREAK Hotel is, we are not going to stay there. We're going to push on for, we don't actually know how much longer, and find a free camp. So stay tuned for where we end up, I guess. Excuse the rainbow screen protector on my phone, but a lot of you ask how we find campsites, and it's like this. CAMPEDIA, and then we follow the orange dot, or the orange dot goes into the next camp area, which for us is going to be October Creek. Let's see what it's like. Oh, we've got it to ourselves. He's decided that this is not where we're stopping. So surprise! We're going to keep going and see what the next spot's like. So I think it's called Bullwater Campground. So we just met some people at the HEARTBREAK Hotel who came from there, and they said it was nice. So we're going to continue on today.
Thanks, buddy.
UHF.
Yeah, it's a no-brainer, isn't it?
Pretty handy right now.
But it's amazing how many people don't have one. It's crazy.
And headlights.
Yeah, the guy went past before with no headlights and we couldn't see him till the last minute.
There's a road train right in front of us, like right there.
Yeah.
I can't actually see him. But we know he's there, and we know he's turning left because he just told us that.
There he is. We've got a bit of wind in the clearing.
So what we're going through now is the CARPENTARIA highway upgrade. So all the signs keep saying, and it is massive. And there are so many machines working here, and it's been going for how many kilometres, do you reckon?
Oh man, 30 odd Ks or something, 20, 30 odd Ks.
A long way.
So basically what they've done is they've built another dirt freeway next to what they're building here. And it's just running down that. It's pretty full on, hey?
Good job to all you road workers. You are doing pretty amazing things out here.
Yeah, mate, drive careful.
Back on the road. Fresh windscreen.
Back on the black stuff.
Wow, wow, wow! Check this out for a freshman in a row.
You happy with that?
When you said well done to the road workers,
Good
they
job.
deserve a beer. They deserve a frothy for that. Look at it. It's stunning. It's nearly up with the best freeway ever, isn't it? Look at it.
It's pretty good.
Look at it.
Well, we kind of missed the turn, didn't we? So we took the next turn, and look at what we've got. Okay. Put the Jenny hitch to work. Here we go. This one a bit more to your liking?
Yeah, get away from the main road a bit. Yes.
I think this spot looks like a good place. And it is now 10 to 4, so another big day of driving.
Yeah. Has been a big day. Tomorrow will be easier though. Next couple of days will be easy before we jump on the East Arnhem Highway.
Two long days on one of the roughest roads in Australia, the Savannah Way, tested us with corrugations, bull dust and endless dirt, yet also reminded us of its beauty if you take the time to look. There's something about pushing through conditions like this that strips life back to the essentials. Just us and the road. Rolling back onto the blacktop feels like a reward in itself, but this journey isn't about comfort. It's about where the road leads. Ahead lies Daly Waters, a place we've visited many times before and always loved for its quirkiness and the travellers we meet there. And not far beyond, Bitter Springs. one of our favourite spots to float down the warm thermal stream, washing the red dust from the road away. And beyond that, East Arnhem Land, a place of ancient culture, untouched coastlines, and one of the most remote regions in Australia. It's a destination we've been dreaming of for years, and every kilometre so far has been leading us closer. The Savannah Way may have shaken us, slowed us, and stretched us to our limits, but it's only the beginning. Next, we turn northeast, onto the Central Arnhem Road, and into a world like no other. Thanks so much for watching. We'd love to hear your thoughts. Drop us a comment below and let us know. If you enjoyed it, give it a like and make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss out on what's coming up next. We'll see you in the next episode.